And Brandon Foster, we are live tonight, Tuesday, December the 6th. Pulaski County Lady Maroons. We finally got some good music playing in the background, something that you and I can listen to. And it's not blasting us out, so that's a good thing. Good job, Darren Muse. Hey, I got some insider scoop a second ago. Jeff Litton just got drowned by Brooklyn Thomas when an errant ball hit him, and our main man, his cup, it's his drinking cup, exploded all over him. So he is full of water and stickiness, whatever was in the cup at the particular time right now. So he's off to a good start tonight before the varsity game. Okay, Brandon, so let's get ready to talk about girls played last night. Big win on the road, 52-40 against Danville. Inside scoop told me I really, really need to brag on Maggie Holt. Maggie Holt was the player of the game. Matter of fact, they said she was great in all three facets last night. She got points, she got rebounds, she played defense. He even said she hit threes. So she ended up with 18 points, 9 rebounds, and was just, 18 points out of 52, that's a pretty good ratio because they won 52-40. We always knew Maggie had that dog in her, that she's ready to fight, she's ready to be big. You're not going to take that loose ball away from her. You got Sydney and a bunch of other options on this team. JV looked really good. JV, last time I looked, is 53-8. I don't know what it ended up being. Maybe you glanced up there and saw, because that was about 3 minutes to go in the fourth. So the youngest Heiss girl looked really good. I don't know if she was number 11 or what, but she was playing point, couple steals, left-handed layups. Looked beautiful out there. So I had to go down and brag to her dad, James, a few minutes ago how good his daughter looked in the JV game. So, Forster, what's your big takes tonight on Lincoln?
Well, James, you just hit it up on it, and that just explains the last time we saw Maggie Holt in the region tournament. That sounded eerily similar. 30-something points, so many rebounds. She just stacks up the stat sheet and gets it done. Really, gosh, what a great compliment and what a great asset to have a Maggie Holt, one of the best rebounders I've seen that strap on the maroon and white for the ladies in a long time. Then you got Sydney doing her thing, just leading the charge, leading this young core. We're working out our point guard situation where right now a very, very young Madeline Butcher coming in here. She got some minutes last year, and she's growing through it. She's putting a lot of pressure on herself, but the young lady is really coming through for the Maroons early on. We got a lot of young girls on the squad that got some playing time. The last time you and I were here, James, we had some 7th graders see some action. So the future is bright for the Lady Maroons basketball squad. I tell you what's also bright. Chances are James and I are going to get pegged live here on air by the soccer game that's going on up here. I'm about to lose my mind right now from some guys over here, so hopefully they do the right thing. I don't know. We're going to see. But, folks, thank you for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. We got a good one tonight, 9 minutes counting down as we're warming up. The weather is disgusting outside, so a great idea if you're at home on the ropes, whether or not you're going to join us tonight, come on in here. It's a good excuse to be inside. If not, tune in to us, and we'll take you home and lead it through you. But, James, I'm really looking for the point guard situation, point guard play, ball control, which is going to be everything going forward as you go into the spring, into tournament time as we get that figured out. But I love also want to brag on young Hannah Murray. Hannah Murray, the last time we were here against a Danville Christian team, really showed out. It showed us another bright spot to the freshman squad that we have here. So I'm really excited about this Lady Maroons squad that we got this year, James.
I'm glad you said that. My little niece played so good, Hannah Murray. So my little niece, I'm so proud of number 25 jumping in there and doing everything that she can do. So, Hannah, Uncle James is proud of you. So get ready for that. Like you said, I don't know of anybody's future in the entire region that looks brighter than ours. What we're getting up here from Northern Middle School right now, not to mention what may come from Science Hill, but they have been building this program. They've been AAU coach, whether that was Brad Butcher or whom, but somebody has spent the time with these girls. You can tell they spend a lot of times in the gym. They've been on the AAU circuit. They paid their dues. But if that JV game is any indication, man, we got a lot of girls chomping at the bit to be able to break into that varsity roster. So I'm super excited about it. Friday, Brandon, we've got boy-girl doubleheader. So if you guys haven't heard yet, we've got Casey County, 6 o'clock for the ladies, 7:30 for the men. That's going to be the first district game. I just talked to Coach Atkins. He's super excited about Friday, more so than tonight, because he's ready for district. Those district games matter. Not that tonight's don't, but those district games are the seeding, what gets you to the regional tournament and maybe to the state tournament. Now, Coach Miller just sent out to us they've got the 12th region. Whoever runs the Twitter account has ranked the Pulaski County girls and boys as number 1 in the 12th region. Now, Lincoln, I know, Cat's Paws, you mentioned, got Lincoln 1 and the boys 2. You and I are dying to go to Lincoln County to record that game, which may not happen because our athletic director has to give us permission. So we're trying to do the first road show for the crew, but I don't see it materializing. Brandon Foster has finally lost his mind with the soccer. He is done. I've never seen him snap, so I love it. Soccer is over with. So they're messing with their broadcast. So our main man's coming back here. So the teacher side of my man has come out now during the broadcast. Well, we'll have to get Coach Miller to caution tape it off up here to be ready for the show. We got about 6:23 left, Brendan. We've got so many positives for this team, and they're looking so good. What's your early indication? We've only watched one ladies game together. This will be number 2. Number 3 will be Friday night. But from what you saw so far, what are you most looking forward to seeing tonight?
Well, really, if we are able to control the tempo, keep our turnovers down, and really control the glass, I really like our chances. I like our chances against anyone in the region, James. But that's the one thing that's good going forward. Danville Christian had a 6'5", 6'6" girl who's still growing, that's a sophomore, and they were able to control that game by controlling the glass. When you have Maggie Holt and the rebounders that we have, if they take care of the things on the glass, limit their turnovers, I like our chance in every game. So that's one thing to watch. We'll see if Lincoln tries to speed up the pace, because I know you and I talked, James, before pregame. Lincoln is kind of licking their wounds coming into this game tonight. Had a lot of turnover in their roster. I guess a coaching change, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of things going on there. But they're a young squad, scrappy squad. They're going to try to come out and try to throw things to the Velcro and see if they stick. So if we can control that, avoid any pressure situations and turnovers where we don't hurt ourselves, I really like our chances. But really, James, I guess the thing to watch early in the season, let's just see if we don't become our own worst opponent or enemy. Turnovers. A lot of those things, sometimes last year what we saw when we were covering games is it was all things that was led by us, kind of put us out of some games. Sydney's really worked hard in this offseason. She's really worked on rallying the troops in the locker room. She's a locker room leader. She's a leader in the classroom. She is going to be the one that's going to be the key to try to rein the squad in, get them settled down in every game, and then going forward into the district, and you got Southwestern and everything, we're going to see what big steps that they can take. So I'm looking at turnovers and rebounding.
Amen to that. I'm looking so forward to that. Southwestern, to me, is probably, to me, that's who the region runs through. They just went to Rupp, made a long run into that, got virtually every player back. So Southwestern is the standard. We finally got through Danville. Danville's been our Achilles heels now for a few years in a row. So we finally got over that hurdle, so it shows a lot of growth. Brandon, I didn't know this. We got a minute left here. And maybe I live under a rock. But did you know that Marshall Livesey is dating Anna Muse? Did you know that's a relationship on this basketball team?
Did not know that. Young Esquire, Marshall Livesey. All right, so Anna Muse and Marshall is a thing. Well, congratulations, Marshall. You did really, really well. You're dating up, young man. Congratulations on that. But no, I didn't get you got the scoop. You got your nose to the ground. You got that all figured out, so that's good to know. We love Anna Muse, who's joined us the last game that you and I did up here, her and Sydney. They've got a lot of spunk and character, if you couldn't pick it up in the last broadcast. But they do in early morning announcements at our school when they call the announcements. Those two really bring the fire and the charisma. It's hard to not just fall in love with their character and their personality for who they are. They're very genuine folks. So, Anna, Marshall, congratulations. Let's live long and prosperous, as Spock would say.
All right, fans, our producer's about ready to take us into commercial here. I hope he's listening, but looks like the headphones may be off, so we'll see here in just a second. So are you ready, Mr. Producer, to run us to a commercial? Let's thank our sponsors. We got a lot of them ready to go. Music's loud. You can't really hear each other, but not as loud as it was in Game 1. So let's get ready to thank our sponsors. First commercial is ready to pop up here anytime.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Cintas is a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
We cross-reference the value of your car with multiple sources. And here at Don Franklin, we think it's worth more.
Are you serious?
When it comes to trading and selling, Don Franklin invests more in you.
For real?
Not just your vehicles.
Sorry, man. I don't know what came over me.
Happens all the time.
Sell us your vehicles. We really do pay more.
Welcome to Sports Den.
The one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your number one stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484, conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27.
Welcome to Pulaski County Gymnasium on this night of Tuesday, December 6th. The horn just went off, Brandon, so it looks like we're going to start a little bit ahead of 7:30. So I don't know about 7:22 tip time. That's a little unusual, but maybe we can get our Stanford crew back home a little bit sooner. So let's get ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups. Yep.
Basketball action.
That's just an alley
Now
down
the
there.
starting lineup.
He's
First of all,
calling
for
the rest tonight.
Lincoln County Lady Patriots. Starting at forward, number 3, senior Chloe Roston. Starting at guard, number 10, senior Amy Rutherford. Starting at forward, number 11, a sophomore, Hallie Mullen. Starting in guard, number 13, and a junior, Macy Rice. And starting at center, number 55, and a senior, Emily Estes. Head coach James Jackson and assistants Danny Griffin, Travis Frith, and Chevy Deshawn. And now the starting lineups for your Pulaski County Lady Maroons. Starting at guard, number 20, 5'6" freshman, Madeline Butcher. Starting at forward, number 12, 5'8" sophomore, Savannah Hayes. Starting at forward, number 33, 5'9" junior, Maggie Ho. Starting at forward, number 31, a 6-foot junior, Sydney Martin. And starting at forward, number 2, 5'9" senior, Aubrey Dalton. Head coach Chris Atkins, assistants Robert Jones, Teresa Kelly, Brad Woodcock.
All right, Brandon. Hey, we are ready for tip, but I know one thing automatically. I've got to trade seats, brother, because I'm not looking through these rails.
I know. Or I've shrunk one in my old age. I don't know. We got Lincoln County coming in here, number 11 for Lincoln County. Hallie Mullins, a middle school All-American, something to watch tonight. Sophomore here, can play ball, can handle the rock. Lady Maroons, 2-0, handling it. We got the high chairs coming. It's PC Gym on a Monday, or I'm sorry, it felt like a Monday all over again. Tuesday night. Here we go. Tip goes to the Maroons. Number 20, Madeline Butcher's got it. She's going to run it in the half court for the Lady Maroons, get things set. James Murray, Brandon Foyster, happy that you're tuned in.
All right, here we go. Swinging the ball. Maggie for 3. Okay, a little short arm. 55 gets the rebound. And clearing it out, Brandon. So 0 for 1, but Maggie's not afraid to fire it up from long distance.
Number 55, Emily Estes for Lincoln County Patriots.
Okay, I don't know. Brandon, I already know. I shouldn't say this. I already know that I don't like one referee. There's one referee with a full set of hair. The other 2 are bald, so I don't like the one with the full set of hair. I'll just go ahead and tell you. He's going to make a lot of bad calls. He's got luxury his whole life. So he doesn't know the pain of not having any hair on his head. So Aubrey up and under left hand. Barely misses it. Maggie offensive rebound. Savannah Heist, another rebound.
Kicks it, had the open shot.
Sydney swings it over. That's a good
Butcher,
cross-court pass.
Left-hand side to Aubrey Dalton. She's looking inside.
Trying to post Sid. So here we go.
Like the poise already early on by Butcher.
You know, 55 is slacking off. Maggie's so bad. She's got that outside jump shot anytime.
Daring her to take that shot, so you might as well take it. Let it fly.
Okay, they're running a little 5-cut right here. This is the old Derry Burkett offense, so they're going down screen, cross screen, and roll off and flare here, Brandon. So I can diagram this one for you.
Got number 13 for the Patriots, Macy Rice.
Another rebound by Sydney. Wow. Good outlet. Here will be our 4th shot attempt of this series, Brandon.
Passes it down low to the lower block to Sydney, getting banged around.
Maggie
left-hand
for her
corner.
3rd 3. Short
no
again.
Good.
Uh-oh, Sydney just hit hard over here, Brandon.
Yeah, it looked like she hit the rail. Flew into the stands there. All right, Rice kicks it over to number 3, Ralston. We know that last name, Murray.
We do. And I'm not too fond of it.
We got some bad memories.
Yes, we do. That's
from
a good game, good shot here on our gym to take us out. So just a little humor with that.
Number 3, Ralston kicks it over to number 10, 13. Now,
good short corner jump shot by 55. Aubrey Dalton brings it out.
Macy Rice, that's who it was, 13.
You choose to keep the short chair, Brendan Forster, and look through the rail?
Yeah, I'm going to have to switch. There's the call by the strike.
You know, on that call there, Brendan, I think, Sydney took the shot, but I think it was one of those where she called it and took 1-2 steps, and he got her for the walk. It wasn't a true jump stop. With jump stop, she would have been fine and got the shot off. So, I thought she had the steal there.
A lot of turnovers that you see early on, just ladies trying to get settled down. Wide open number 55. Might have taken an extra step there. I don't know.
That layup was so wide open, I would have gave it to her as well because the defensive breakdown there, that was just too nice.
Great pass there. Emily Estes with the basket for the Patriots early on. And now we got Sydney running dribble drive. Drive
cut
by
right
Little
through.
Butcher, gets the contact, does not get the basket.
And 55, who just made the basket, gets the first foul for Lincoln County. So Estes. That name just rolls off good, Brandon. Emily Estes.
Emily Estes, number 55.
That reminds me of one of my favorite FBLA presidents, Holly Estes. So, Holly, if you're listening, we'll give you a shout out. But I'm very fond of that name. Okay, let's go.
First free throw was in and out. Second one off the cylinder to the Patriots with the rebound.
Madeline Butcher, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Okay, that was not a good idea to cross-court pass it to your center who was not looking. So
there's Maggie Holt running point there, getting the ball down the floor early on. Now she's going to drive, kicks it out to Martin for 3.
Talk about a quick release. Okay, we are now officially, Brandon, I'm not keeping stats, but I won't say we're 0 for 8-ish.
And a lot of our shots, James, right here is they're daring us to take it. So clearly jump shots not falling early on here.
You know, I talked to Coach A little bit earlier. I said, are you worried about tired legs playing last night? And he looked at me, he said, Coach, they're 16-year-old girls. They're going to be good. Okay, 0 for 9. Now we got another
True
rebound.
words,
Maggie
never
Holt,
spoken.
0 for 10, and that's subjective. Foul on Maggie. Let's see if they're going to call it on Maggie or Sydney. Is this going to be a 3-3? Yes, it is.
It
a little
is
frustration
on
foul.
Holt.
I think Maggie is either 0 for 5 or 0 for 6. So her jump shot's off a little bit right now, and it could be a little bit from last night's game. I don't know.
They got us really uncomfortable early on. So this is right now early on in favor of the Patriots right here. All right, into the game is older sister Heist, Savannah Heist.
Brandon, you will not know this, but coming up the steps right now is the Cable family. Brooklyn Cable was one of the best Lady Maroons basketball players I've had in a long time. This is her older sister, which I don't know if that's Mandy or who it is.
Right in front of us?
But, yes, this is the Cables. There's her father from way back in the day when I coached. And evidently they've got a sibling playing for Lincoln County.
Oh, okay.
So I hate that they're not a Maroon. So shout out to the Cables.
All right.
Brooklyn had one of the quickest releases when I coached basketball. It reminded me of Sydney's. When it hit her hand, she was ready to shoot.
Estes puts it on the floor underneath the cylinder. Bad times usually when you pass the ball underneath the basket.
Sydney was right in the passing lane, man, and had a full court layup if she had not stood on the sideline with the steal.
Looking for Hallie Mullins, number 11, who's into the game, the middle school All-American from Coach Woodcock. Speaking of Coach Woodcock, his lovely bride, Miss Melissa Woodcock, would like to give a shout-out on MSN. Her shout-out reads, let's go, Lady Maroons. Super proud of all of our amazing girls. Can't wait to watch them play on Maroon Sports Network. So she's tuned in, the Woodcock household, loud and proud.
Hey, that was a good seal by number 55, Emily Estes right there, who made sure that if she caught the pass, she could turn and go and lay that up, and that was a thing of beauty right there with her footwork.
Dribble drive way out in half court, gets
there
it to
we
hold
go,
at
Maggie
the elbow, gets it to fall.
I don't know if you saw that or not, but Maggie is so happy she gave herself a clap.
She's like, all right, finally.
Yeah,
they just got to see one go in. We've got a young Brooklyn Thomas into the game, number 15 for the Maroons.
Brooklyn is also a really good softball player, so she's multi-talented.
Showed out in the Powder Puff games, flag football too. Brooklyn Thomas was.
Now is Brooklyn a freshman or a sophomore? I thought she was a freshman.
Freshman, if I misspoke there.
Okay.
I think, Brooklyn Thomas is a freshman, 5'8", small forward for the Maroons.
You know, our number 15 has Madeline Blankenship on here, who I know graduated last year. So.
Oh, goodness gracious, these rosters here, I'm telling you.
Good thing we know Brooklyn.
Rousen going to inbound the ball for the Patriots here on their side. Kicks it over to number 30. If I can keep up, Michaela Greer. Going to run it for the Patriots now. Get them in their offensive set. Gets a screen from Estes. Pick and pop here. She's looking, guarded by young Hannah Murray, number 25.
Oh, yeah. Come on, niece. Come on, Hannah. Deal them up.
Go.
I love the headbands. Her and Madeline,
Looks
you
like
can tell they're close friends.
We've dropped into zone, James, right here.
Good deflection right there.
And we have got a lot of deflected balls here. We're really getting into those passing lanes early. Give you a little momentum, try to speed them up, turn them over here. Inbounding the ball now for the Patriots is number 30.
Good block by Maggie
Michaela
Holt.
Greer.
Get it out of there. Hannah Murray behind the back.
The back.
Nice.
Got the handles
I like
there.
it. Here we go, Maggie Holt.
running the offense here. She's going to drive on Estes' Met.
Nice seal. That's a layup reverse.
Nice hands by Sydney Martin. Good feet work, good patience. Way to put that one in.
But, hey, it starts with the beautiful pass from Maggie Holt.
Oh, absolutely. Good dish.
Okay, we got a cheap foul right here on number 32. 25, okay,
One
25.
of our referees and stripes tonight.
Come on, don't call that on little
Justin
cuz.
Alley from Wayne County. Shout out there. I probably shouldn't say referees' names for safety measures, but I happen to recognize the young man.
I think you'll be all fine with the Martin fans.
Yeah, okay.
Still, but Maggie Holt, 3-on-1. Where's she going? She looks to her left, looks
Nice
her off.
pass.
Nice decision and one. I love how Hannah kept both sides open there.
Love that.
And you really didn't know if she was going to go right or left. I would have guessed left because Sydney Martin was on my left, but she made the person come and pick her up and then drop the nice dime.
And a bounce pass. We talked about that the other night, James, on our network. A bounce pass serves us.
So
good fundamentals.
I'm going to tell you she's going to get all kinds of minutes throughout her career.
She's poised. Martin really poised on that last play, puts it in.
She will be a 3-year starter, starting her sophomore year.
Love it. Savannah Heist.
In my opinion.
Maggie Holt, Madeline Butcher, Hannah Murray, and Sydney Martin are the five
right
for the
there,
Maroons.
Hannah with the dime.
There it is.
Backward on
Misses
rebound.
it.
Hannah
Rebound
Murray.
by Murray. Holt
Maggie's wanting to pull it. Madeline Butcher, top of the key. A little hard. Look at Hannah
Facility.
Murray.
Another rebound.
Yes, sir. Number 25 can play.
Butcher looking,
Back
swings
to
it
her
back
in the
to Murray,
corner.
reward her.
Man, she's got such good moxie and appearance and don't rush things.
Most people would have let that go.
Yeah, just a
She
good
pulls
ball
it
fake.
out.
Swinging around. All 5 Lady Maroons has touched
Martin
it.
for 3.
That looked
good.
Beautiful. Her form, Brandon, looks so good with the follow-through.
She's worked on
She
that.
holds that gooseneck
I
all
love
the way
it.
through.
It looks so clean from
Brandon,
here,
it
too.
was forever, and we were down 2-0. Now all of a sudden we're up 12-4.
There you go.
In a blink of an eye.
Got to like that press that we've initiated. It's new this year. Coach A has coached practice. Here is the rebound off to the side to looks like number 2, Emily Sims for the Patriots.
She's wide open. Count it. Count it.
Go.
Oh, Hannah
Ooh,
bragged
off the
on you.
cylinder.
Another rebound.
Rebound by Martin.
Brandon, we are rebounding really good right now for us not to have too much size. I mean, technically, you could play Sydney at the 2 or the 3, and we're having a player at the 4. But saying that, it's almost like Sydney could play out, Maggie can play out, everybody can play out with this team.
It's a nice luxury. I was looking down there at Sydney Martin. She's just gassed right now, running floor to floor early on. Probably needs a breather, but she's a
There's no
competitor.
way she would ask to come out.
No, not at all.
Look
Here's
here.
a 3.
Look here.
No, drew nothing. She's right in there in the action on the rebounds. Body's hitting the floor here. Estes not going to let that happen.
Madeline Butcher's always in the passing lane. Now, I love how she just gets in there and knocks down deflections.
Yeah. And that's changed from last year, and that's what experience does. Young Madeline Butcher working through it last year with the minutes that she got. Now has gained more confidence defensively. That's what we're going to need this year out of her.
Good tie ball right here, number 23.
Aubrey Dalton coming into the game
Brandon,
for the Maroons.
who is number 23?
Number 23 for the Lady Patriots is
us.
Oh, for us. Okay, number 23.
I've got to know all my players. She looks really young, and I don't know her name yet.
23 is Sydney Resch.
Sydney Resch, okay. I heard her name called a bunch in that JV game.
Leaves her shooter in the corner. It was in and out for the Patriots. Number 2, that was Emily Sims with the miss.
Okay, Coach A's going to run one shot here. Madeline's got her finger up for 1. We want to take at least an 8-point lead in at the end of the first quarter, so let's see what he dials up.
A first quarter that was a battle of the wills for both teams here.
You know, I don't think that Aubrey Dalton has got a shot off yet in the first quarter.
She has not. They've really.
Hannah Murray, wide open.
Her second
Oh,
three.
that looks so good.
In and out.
Sydney,
Dalton
Aubrey,
gonna let it
feet
go.
set. That's good. Oh, that looked
in and out.
perfect from here. And can't get it up.
Can't get it off in time.
All right, let's get ready to thank one of our sponsors. So I think we're going to go and thank Mr. Alex and Eric Wilson from RichNet.
And we're back. Start of the second quarter action. Lady Maroons find themselves down early, but after the end of one quarter, it's 12-4. Maroons over the Patriots of Lincoln County.
Brendan, we've got behind us a famous celebrity right here, Mr.
Yes.
Anna Muse. So,
yeah, we're
how
talking
did,
about
how
his
did
love
me and
life
Brandon
over
Forster not know about the most recent news about
Yeah.
you and Anna being dating each other? So, I've got to find that out from second and third hand instead of first hand. That sort of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
You would think we'd be close to Marshall Livesey. Maybe they just broke up because he's not speaking.
He's speechless.
He's awful blushed in the face. Bryson?
Yeah.
Why did he tell me you?
So you all would say me and not him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. The old trickaroony here, the trick
Anna
play.
and Bryson Duggar?
Bryson Hollywood
Okay.
Duggar and
So
Anna Murray.
who is Marshall
Anna Muse.
Livesey's
Gosh,
latest
Anna Murray? Goodness, what's
West?
wrong with me? Starting
Single
rumors here
still?
on MSN.
Single and on the market. Okay,
All right.
single and on the market.
Okay,
We're getting ready to
Marshall,
get him
we'll
back
get him-
on
we'll
here.
get him hooked
so
up here.
very good catch, ladies. I mean, if you're listening,
He's a
Marshall
dual
Livesey.
threat, baby, on the baseball diamond and in the Maroon Sports Network
Marshall,
booth.
we
he
need,
can do it all.
We need a crew together, and I know you're probably going to be here on Friday night. So do you want to call the girls' game on Thursday night, or are you busy? Think about it and get back to me.
I can call the girls' game on Friday.
Friday, I mean. Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Good.
we have a.
Well, we got a technical foul here?
It appears.
I missed it.
Ralston
Livesey,
shooting
are
the
you,
three
are you,
for, or
are you
free
ready
throws
to take over?
for Lincoln
I'll
County.
retire. I'm going to bring Marshall Livesey into
Bring
you
him on
because
in
let's
here.
get the
We'll
student
talk.
perspective for things because I can talk all the time on everything. So, Marshall, hop in here, my man, and take a broadcast over.
After those free throws, it cuts the margin down to 12-6 for the Patriots as they edge into this. Mr. Livesey as Michaela Greer gets ready to inbound the ball for the Patriots. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in there, man. Well, all right. So we apologize about the misinformation tonight from Maroon Sports Network about the love connection between Marshall Livesey and Anna Muse. But we will get that corrected.
Yeah.
You got a code red coming your way,
yeah.
my friend.
Thank you.
All right, Butcher gets the call from Coach A. Ooh, Three Musketeers. I might wait. I might go Milky Way. All right, so we got Aubrey Dalton looking on the left wing. Kicks it down to Savannah Heiss. Heiss back outside to Holt. Holt eyes the play, gets the screen from Sydney Martin at the top of the key. Dishes it down low to Madeline Butcher in traffic. Here's Martin who picks up the loose ball, lets it go, draws nothing. Rebound to Estes. Look at Martin get in there and take the ball away from Estes, and they call on the floor right now, it looks like. Sydney Martin turning something into nothing right there, or nothing into something. Let me flip
Feel like
that.
she always does, Foyster.
She's really after it, man. And you know her preseason workout method. She was in here in open gym scrimmaging with you guys.
Yep.
Here's Aubrey Dalton with the offensive rebound. Gets rejected out of bounds by Estes. It's going to stay with the Maroons. Coach A really displeased right now with what he sees early on, and he's going to talk it out with his point guard.
Yep.
Young group right here. They show a lot of spunk here, a lot of spark. Marshall, thoughts here early on the Lady Maroons. This is Dean Wilkes. Oh, before you do, Marshall, shout out here to Coach Dean Wilkes, my man, and his lovely wife. They are watching Maroon Sports Network right now, and they said, good to see and hear you guys. Good job. Tell Foyster, too. Well, I'll take it, Coach Wilkes, a UK alumnus. I miss Coach Wilkes. What I miss about Coach Wilkes is how intimidating that man was, but how just so kind and great he is with students. I love Coach Wilkes. There's a three for the Lady Patriots right here. Michaela Greer lets it fly. So, Marshall, what do you like early on by our Lady Maroons that you see here?
Well, I like the quality shots we're getting. We just need to cash in. I feel like we've gotten good shots the whole time. We just haven't been able to execute.
Trying to get settled in is usually the thing to watch early on in games with our squad here. Butcher comes out of the game. Murray comes in. So we got Murray, Heist, Martin, Holt, and Dalton right here in the game. Martin's going to let it go for a three on the left-hand side. No good. Battle for the rebound comes back to Martin. She's everywhere. throws it out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Patriots. Sloppy early on here, really.
I don't know if Maggie Holt agrees with that call right there.
A lot of missed shots by the Maroons here as Ralston gets the ball inbounded to Greer. We got a foul on the floor here as it's going to be called. I'm sorry, that's not Greer. That's Emmy Relaford for the Patriots. So in for the Patriots, we have Greer, Ralston, Relaford, number 11, Haley Mullins, and Emily Estes. I'm getting it. Patted ball right there, deflected, tipped around, almost a turnover, and they're going to call hand check on Dalton. That'll be her first. Second quarter action, really slow. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left to play. 14-9, Lady Maroons. As the Patriots have the ball, and we have number 30, Michaela Greer, getting things started. Estes has been the player to watch, getting things early offensively here for the Patriots. She takes a step out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover, Patriots.
Yep.
All right.
You know, I kind of like what Coach A is doing right here, fronting her and then getting the help side defense. But the only thing that can kind of hurt that is if they start making shots and Estes is able to throw it out on the wing, then we're going to have to change that philosophy. But
really
for right
trying
now,
to tire her out.
Right now it's working.
3 by Martin, in and out. Rebound to Estes. She and Martin and Holt have been in on every ball off the cylinder early on. She's really controlling the paint for the Patriots.
Yep.
Good-looking player. Well-conditioned, too.
Yep,
Ralston.
That's a big thing for Coach A.
Pass to Estes. Nice look. Off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Greer. Greer puts it up off the cylinder. Fight for the rebound looks like Brooklyn Thomas and Estes going at it. Brooklyn Thomas snuck into the lineup here on us. Young Brooklyn Thomas, freshman. So we got Thomas, Murray, Holt, Martin, and Dalton in for the Maroons. Ooh, breakdown defensively there as they inbound the ball right in the middle of the paint. And another foul as they are going to call it on Brooklyn Thomas, her first. 16 foul here in the second quarter. And the first free throw is up, hits all sides and in. Shooting the free throw right now is number 11, Haley Mullins for the Patriots. Again, we were told, middle school All-American Haley Mullins. She hits both. Murray brings it up for the Maroons. Kicks it to the right-hand side to Martin, who's looking off the screen, down low to Holt. She's in traffic, throws it off the feet, almost a turnover. What a play by Brooklyn Thomas to save that. Woo! Off the cylinder by Holt, no good. And we got a loose ball foul on Sydney Martin, and she's wanting to talk it over with the referees, and they're not wanting to have it. I love it. She's such a competitor, Sydney Martin.
Well, what she's trying to plead here, they called it over the back, and she's saying that girl didn't box out, that she just jumped over, and it that's what I saw too, but maybe not what the ref saw there.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We're not going to get all the calls, but yeah, that's definitely with her on that one. First free throw up by Mullins here is good. She's connected now on all 3 of her attempts. Here's her fourth. No good. Rebound to Murray. Off and rolling right here. Kicks it over to Thomas. Gets it to Holt at the top of the key to Resch on the left-hand side. Wing for a 3. In and out. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Mullins has it. She's going to go coast to coast. Hits the deck, and they are going to call a foul here on 23, Sydney Resch on the receiving end. All right, so Mullins right back to the free throw line. She's playing aggressive here early on for the Patriots. You gotta like that if you're a Patriots fan. Promising this young lady right here, an athlete. She can shoot. very poised and patient here in this game. And there's another one. Haley Mullins, sophomore from Lincoln County, right now brought their team back from a deficit, and we got a tie game, Marshall.
Yep.
Holt's going to let it go early in the offense. It's in and out. You got to think that shot is not what we wanted, or not what Coach A would want here. Here's the ball out to the Patriots. Ralston has it, puts it on the floor, goes baseline, met by 2 defenders, kicks it back out to number 11, Mullins. She's going to go inside for the scoop and score to Estes.
We're just getting flat out outplayed.
Patriots now with the early lead. Brooklyn Thomas for 3. Doesn't draw anything but the backboard. Patriots got it, and they are running.
You know, I know Sydney has 2 fouls, but we got to get her back out there. I hope Coach A knows that.
Getting ahead of the defenders, kicks it back out to, I keep forgetting her name, Michaela Greer. And we've got a timeout, Patriots. Wants to talk it over. Wow. So what a battle back by the Patriots there early on, finding themselves down but not out. And like you said, just out-hustling, outplaying the Maroons right here early on.
Yep.
Marshall, I got to get your opinion. If you're, hypothetically speaking, out with friends, classmates, a date, and you're with a group of people at the Mexican restaurant, you got your chips and salsa at the table, you see somebody double dip in front of you. Marshall, are you going to eat out of that salsa the rest of the time that you're there?
To be honest with you, it's been a while since I've seen somebody double dip. I feel like it's like a universal.
That's not what I said. Now, if you're in the situation where you see somebody double dip their chips, are you going to call them out? Are you going to say something? Are you going to eat the chips and salsa after you see that?
I'll probably just look at them and be like, dude, are you serious? And then then I'll slide that salsa.
I say this because I found myself in a very passionate discussion with my wife this weekend where we were out with friends and I wasn't going to have it. And I said something, and needless to say, we were on eggshells the rest of the night. But listen, Marshall, Aaron Tippin once said, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And I just don't like a man. I don't trust a man who double dips.
Yeah, I don't. I think I would slide that salsa bowl to him and be like, here you go.
She said, turn your cheek, just forget about it. But I just can't let that slide. Here's Resch with the score on the baseline. It's good for 2 to tie the game back up at 16.
That's a tough take.
Full court press by the Maroons.
Looked like a walk, no call.
Here's the press, and Mullins finds her way out of it. Pass from Relaford. Kicks it out, trying to speed it up. Ralston with the head fake. Dribbles, shot, no good. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas kicks it out to Butcher. Butcher's got it going here full court. She's going to put it on the floor, go right. Kicks it out to Murray. Thought about the 3. Back to Brooklyn Thomas to the top of the key. She puts it on the floor. Tries to pass it to Murray, but turns it over. And the Patriots were off and rolling with number 10, Emery Relaford. Tried to catch her target, but off the feet and out of bounds. They're going to say it's off a Maroon defender.
Yeah.
Not sure about that one.
Here we go. Sydney Martin back in the game. This is what you like to see.
All right. Here is the pass inside to Relaford, who tries to hit Hensley in the corner, and it's out of bounds, and they're going to say deflected off of the Maroons.
I didn't see that.
Stays with the Patriots.
I didn't see that there, but.
Ralston gets the ball back to Relaford, kicks it left-hand side to Greer. Greer kicks it back down to Mullins. Mullins puts it on the floor inside the paint, met with traffic, hits Ralston outside for 3. It's good. Just like her brother, man.
Yep.
Sharpshooters. Don't want to leave them open. Butcher met by traffic. This zone is giving us fits right here.
Yeah.
Murray puts it on the floor. Baseline. Drops it in. Nice little scoop shot she's got there with her right hand. Behind the basket. Looks good. Taken away by Martin from Mullins. Goes coast to coast for the layup, and it's good. Back and forth. 20-19. Now Maroons with the lead. Timeout is taken. We have Maroons. We have Patriots. We got Marshall Livesey in the house. James Murray. Landon Stikes, our producer. We got topics like double dipping chips and salsa. You'll find it all here on Maroon Sports Network. Folks, thanks for tuning in. We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, and one sponsor specifically I'd like to mention tonight is Monster Storage right here, Monster Storage. If you have stuff, Marshall, do you have stuff?
I have much stuff.
I've got stuff too, and you got stuff. We all got stuff. We got to find places to put that stuff. Look no further. Go to Monster Storage. Call them at 606-271-6380, and they'll hook you up with some places to put your stuff, because we all got stuff. We all got stuff.
We all got stuff.
Here's the inbounds right here.
Oh,
Turnover again, and out of bounds by Martin while deflecting the ball. Almost turned it over, but the Patriots got it.
I thought Sydney was just going to grab that with one hand.
Michaela Greer in for the Patriots right now, inbounding the ball. Looking, turns it over, stolen by Butcher. Quickly gets it out to Martin, who lays it up and in.
See, I don't think I could pass it in over Sydney Martin. I mean, her wingspan is
She is just
massive.
all over the place. Another turnover. Butcher tries to go up and under. From behind the basket, can't get it to fall. A little rookie mistake there, but she's learning. Maddie Butcher's out there. She's battling. She's playing defense, getting in passing lanes. Love to see that in her game right now, because when you know you're not playing well offensively, which every night you're going to be on some night, you're going to be off some nights. One thing that's got to stay consistent is your defense. So teaching young folks how to play the defense, that'll keep you in games.
Yep.
Maddie Butcher's getting the call from the sidelines as it looks like Relaford is shooting the Michaela Greer. I keep getting her name wrong. Lincoln County faithful, please find it in your hearts to forgive me tonight. So it's Michaela Greer shooting the free throws. She hits both. 21-22, Maroons by 1 here. It's been back and forth. Patriots playing a heck of a game tonight.
Yep.
Emily Estes been all over the place for them. Here's Martin with the fake down to Holt, who's been a little bothered tonight. Resch had the ball off her fingertips, lets it go for three anyway, in and out. Battle for the rebound is Holt. She comes away with it, kicks it out to Butcher. Butcher back to Martin. Martin's going to let it go for three. Off the cylinder to the left-hand side. Rebound to the Patriots, the lucky number 13, which is Macy Rice. Macy Rice gets it out to Greer. Greer kicks it over to number 2, Sims. Sims to Ralston in the corner for three, draws nothing. Off the feet of Greer and out of bounds. It's going to go to the Maroons. Whew.
That's perfect defense there by the Maroons. You know, Lincoln County did a good job breaking the press, but they scrambled back, found their man, and got that stop right there. That was really good defense.
Holt at the top of the key a lot tonight. Off the screen here, gets it over to Murray. Murray kicks it back to the top of the key to Sydney Martin to set up their offense. Martin finds her point guard, Maddie Butcher. She's going to go right-hand side, finds Resch, thought about the three. Dribble drive, motion offense right here.
Yep.
Good outlet pass there by Butcher to the left-hand side to Resch. Resch finds Murray underneath, and we're going to call it on Ellie Sims for the Patriots.
Yep.
Her third foul. She's protesting the call, thinking it was a battle for position, so it was good catch there for us to catch the ball and secure our spot to get that whistle blown there.
Yep.
Maddie Butcher going to call and run the offense right here for the Maroons. She's going to wind it down. We're 20 seconds and roll into the end till halftime of the end of the second quarter here. 15 seconds. She's eyeing the clock.
Looks like she's going to come off a double screen here.
Finds Martin, rolls left. She drives it all the way, fouled by number 55, Estes. There's two competitors right there for you. Estes has been everywhere tonight. What a player by the Patriots. Her second foul. Sydney Martin's going to the line. Had herself a really good half to keep us in it here.
Yep.
First free throw, in and out.
You know, that's when you can really tell when we're off as a team, is when the free throws aren't even finding the bottom of the bucket here.
Second free throw goes through. Young Heist Carolina Heist comes into the game, 7th grader for the Maroons.
Yep.
Future is bright.
Yep.
She's got a mean streak to her, plays hard. The other night she was all over the place early on.
Yep.
Love the fight and the grit and the moxie of these young ladies here. Estes is going to let it go off the top of the backboard, and that's 2 quarters of play. Lady Maroons lead 23. Lady Patriots have 21. It's halftime. We will kick it over to, I guess, a commercial break right now, or do we have a halftime interview producer? Waiting to hear on that. But anyway, I got my man Marshall Livesey in the house right now. Marshall, about a week away to the end of the first semester here. And, you know, a lot of stuff going on. It's a busy time of year. We're going to kick it over to Coach A right now.
All right, Coach, what were your thoughts on that first half?
We didn't make enough shots. Can't get in our press if you don't make shots. We got to do a better job rebounding the ball on the defensive end and turning them over a few more times, getting easy baskets.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to the booth.
Halftime here at Pulaski County Gym. Lady Maroons up 2 points, 23-21. Marshall Livesey here. Marshall, we got 1 half in play. We were talking right here as Coach A gave the breakdown to our sideline reports. Maybe a little distracted tonight, maybe overlooking the opponent. What are you seeing?
I'm just seeing kind of an unfocused Lady Maroons tonight. Sydney Martin kind of went out, set the tone in the first quarter, and it looked like we were about to stretch this one out, run away with it, but then we let them back in the game and climb back. But I don't know. I think we see a different Maroons come out in the second half, and I think this is a blowout.
Well, Coach Atkinson was clearly not happy, so I'm sure he's in there saying some things to try to get us sparked up to where if we didn't have the spark, they're going to come out and they're going to try to figure out how to find it really, really quick. But listeners, Maroon Sports Network, if you don't know, Marshall Livesey is a student athlete here at Pulaski County High School. He works really, really hard on the baseball diamond. When we covered some games last year, we're definitely going to be covering some games this year. You're going to be hearing his name a lot then come baseball season. But, hey, it doesn't have to be spring. Marshall, fill us in on what's been going on in this offseason. Really not an offseason for you.
No. Baseball is kind of a year-round sport. I know a lot of the people on our baseball team, we play travel baseball too, and me and Hollywood Duggar, and Cam Hargis. We all played on the same summer team. So, you know, it's kind of just around the clock. We're playing baseball all the time, and we've started our winter workouts. Jeremy Tui's coming out here, and he's helping us with the workouts, getting us some plans and stuff. And he's just been a really just helpful, just not just, you know, workout partner, workout instructor, just like a mentor, and helping us just, you know, keep climbing and climbing until we reach the season, until we reach the district playoffs, and hopefully reaching playoffs and reach the championship.
All right, so, yeah, Hollywood Duggar just rolling out of football season right into basketball, and then he rolls right out of basketball into baseball. So you said really quickly you all played on the same summer team. What summer team was that? Where was that at?
We were the Bowling Green Titans, based out of Bowling Green. There was 5 of us from Pulaski, 5 of us from Pulaski. It was me, Bryson, Cam, Jacob Todd, and then Jace Fry, but Jace Fry ended up not playing with us this year, focused on basketball. And then we had Connor Phelps, who moved to Somerset, so there was another Pulaski kid that played with us, and then there was 2 from South Laurel, there was 1 from Barron County, and then there was 2 or 3 from Bowling Green. We had a good group of guys. We were really good this year. Jacob ended up getting hurt throughout halfway through the summer, so kind of the lineup switched around. We had people playing where they weren't usually, but we did really good. We did really well this summer.
Awesome. So not really an off season, like I said earlier. All right, so Marshall, we talked about a lot of things tonight. We talked about basketball, talked about baseball, everything that's going on in your life, your possible love life that apparently was not true. So we spread a rumor here tonight. And we talked about double dipping chips in restaurants. Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you call somebody out for doing it? But right now, 'tis the season. Christmas music. Christmas music. What Christmas song are you feeling? And is there a Christmas movie that's your go-to? Like, you know, it's like, all right, if it's Christmas time, we're definitely watching that. So fill us in right here. What do you think?
Okay, so kind of my thing with Christmas music, and it's definitely not the same rule as my mom's. Our Christmas tree actually went up October 30th.
Okay.
So like we usually do it like the first like Saturday of November, but you know she didn't want to wait like a whole week, so Saturday fell on the October 30th. She's like, you know what, we'll just do it already. So we ended up putting our tree up a little earlier than normal this year, and that's when we start playing Christmas music as soon as the tree comes up. Kind of my go-to Christmas song is the Christmas song. I don't know, it just brings back memories. I really like it. It's like a nostalgic song. And then what was the second part of that question? Christmas movie. Go-to Christmas movie. That's tough. I like a lot of Christmas movies actually. I mean, Elf. You got to go Elf. Gotta go Elf. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie to you?
I think it is. I know it's controversial, but I'd totally go for Die Hard.
Okay, Die Hard. Definitely a good Christmas movie. The Santa Claus. I love that movie. Yes. And then A Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah, Ralphie.
Yeah.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey. Listen, I'm coming over to your house. And listen, as far as putting up a Christmas movie, a Christmas tree, my wife and I thought we were going to end our marriage. It was a few hours after Halloween when we were putting it up, and I was like, I'm not sure about this. But anyway, folks, 2 minutes counting down here at halftime. We're going to come back to you here with the second half of action. It's Maroons. Lady Maroons up 2 points, 23. Lincoln County 21. Folks, stick around, hang out with us. We got a commercial break. We'll come right back with the second half.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Cintas as a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
We're back. Second half. 30 seconds at least till the second half, third quarter. Found ourselves in a dogfight in a, this Lady Patriot group is not going away. Found themselves to find a little bit of light there. You give them a little bit of light. They battled back, down early, made a game of it, and it's been back and forth in that second quarter to where really it's been an ebb and flow, and nobody's really put the game away on either side here early on. But that's a credit to the fight and hustle of both teams here. We'll see if one can get more situated. There was a lot of shot attempts in that first half that just didn't go down for the Maroons. So not a good shooting night tonight. Butcher to the left, right-hand side to Martin. Martin kicks it over to Holt in the corners, lets it go. No good, a long two. Holt right back out, puts the ball on the floor on the right-hand side, right wing. She's going to let a three go now, in and out. Rebound now to Mullins, and Heiss fighting for it on the floor. It's going to be on Heiss, jump ball. It's going to go to Patriots. So for the Patriots, we have Ralston. We have Rice. We have Greer. We have Emmy Relaford. And we have Estes.
Good steal there by Madeline Butcher.
Loose ball there, went to Holt there, and she's dribbling out of bounds here a little crazy, loses a handle, and it's a turnover. Patriots off and running. Estes has the ball in the corner. She passes it down low to Mullins, who can't handle it, and is on the baseline. They're going to call her out of bounds. Turnover now back to the Lady Maroons. So turnovers on both sides tonight.
We just look a little sluggish, I feel like.
It's kind of a weird atmosphere in here tonight. It's almost like we're playing in the public library. It's loud, but not really. Crowd's really not into it. Everybody seems like they're looking at their phones and checked out a little bit. Kind of odd atmosphere in here as Aubrey Dalton gets her first basket here tonight.
I want to see her do a lot more of that, get to the bucket. I know she can shoot. I know she can put it in the bucket.
Now she's playing defense. Estes is going to let it go. A long 2 foot was on the line. Rebound to Dalton there. It's good to see. Yeah, Dalton's got some hot nights ahead of her here where she can really shoot the ball. Here's Martin going to let a three go at the top of the key, and then she's right back to get the loose ball. Knocks over her own teammate. Estes is strong with the ball. It's hard to really, if she puts both hands on the ball, it's going to be really, really hard to take it away from her. They've caught her off guard when it's come off the cylinder. Martin's been all over the place tonight. Goodness gracious. Off missed shots. She's there. She's in the action, controlling it. First free throw up by Martin is good. Second free throw here on the way is good. 27 now, 21 Maroons. Rice is met by a trap here in this full court press that the Maroons have implemented this year.
Oh, looks like a missed walk right there.
They broke the press. They get it down to Estes, who kicks it to Mullins, who's got the shot, and it's good. Butcher's got the ball. Right-hand side, met by Rice. Kicks it to the top to Holt. Holt's going to let it go for three. No good. Aubrey Dalton tried to go up to rebound that with one hand. Not going to happen too often for you when you do that. Ball's out of bounds. Fast pace here. And it's going to stay with the Patriots here as Miss Rice here. It looks like Emmy Relaford, Macy Rice.
Yep. Maggie might not have the best shooting night right now. She may not be shooting it real well, but at least she's still taking shots.
They're going to leave her open. You don't have to take it.
She's not shying away from the shot right now. And if you shy away from the shot, that's when you start getting taken out. When you don't shoot those open shots that the coaches draw up, and I'll be the first one to tell you that's when you start getting taken out.
Macy Rice has the ball as she inbounded to Estes. Estes quick outlet back to Rice, who's met by a double team. And Emmy Relaford's there to pick it up as she brings it into half court for the Patriots. She's guarded by Martin. Kicks it over to the Ralston in the corner. Ralston dribbles, takes one dribble, lets it go, doesn't draw anything. Estes trying to rebound it with one hand. It's juggled around, volleyed around, out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to go to the Maroons.
Coach A wanted an over-the-back call. He's about to get a technical. Watch this.
He's demanding an explanation from Justin Alley, the referee I know on the baseline. He is head of transportation at Wayne County High Schools.
Oh.
Filling in for KHSAA's need of a referee. The man knows about. He used to coach for the Wayne County Cardinals back in the day.
Well, I didn't
So
know
he's been
that.
around the block. I knew him. I lived with him in college for a year. All right, patted away, another turnover by the Patriots as Aubrey Dalton picks it up. She's going to dribble it coast to coast now. Goes around Estes, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Heist. She's there to put it in. And she's fouled as well. They're going to call the foul on, Mullins, number 11 for the Patriots. She's going to come out of the game. Number 30 for the Patriots, Michaela Greer, coming into the game. 29-23, 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in this third quarter. It's been, well, no rhythm for both teams, really, this game. Been ugly. A lot of turnovers. Here's another one as Maggie Holt comes away with it. She puts it on the floor, kicks it to Dalton. Dalton back to Butcher. Butcher's going to let it go. It hits the back end of the backboard. Spin and rebounded by Heist. She can't get it to go as she's rejected. Rice has the ball, and she's off and running for the Patriots. Kicks it all the way up to Ralston, who's going to put it up. Met by Holt. She doesn't get it to fall, but they're going to call it on the floor on the Maroons. They're going to call it on, let's see, 33, Maggie Holt. That's her third foul in the game.
You know, it's a costly one. She's got to be smart the rest of this quarter and the rest of this game. We need her out there.
All right, so Ralston here at the line for the Patriots. That's Chloe Ralston who's going to let it go and hits the first one. Of course, we know the name all too well around Pulaski County High School.
Yep.
As it's rebounded, she misses her second one, and the Maroons are off and running. Here is Maddie Butcher, who has the ball in half court. She kicks it over to Holt on the right-hand side. Holt gets it back to Butcher. Butcher gets it down low in the paint to Martin, who's met by two defenders. Kicks it back out. Martin touch pass to Dalton for three. Great pass. And Martin's there on the floor again, battling it out for the loose ball and the rebound.
Oh, and they give him a timeout when the ball was rolling out of bounds.
Didn't look like she had possession of the ball.
I didn't think she had possession of it
Coach
either.
A's giving the referee a mouthful
Coach A didn't
here.
think he had possession of it either.
But
oh,
really,
man, that's funny.
You know, as frustrated as we are as the coaching staff, it's just been a frustrating game to watch. I mean, really, that's where we're at right now. So
definitely a weird night here at PCHS.
29-24, absolutely no rhythm in this game whatsoever. Really, you could call it a quick turnaround. There's clunkers every now and then of games that we throw up here. You know, it just happens with young people. I'm going to quote Coach Cal, even though he's frustrating me here lately. We're talking about people. We're talking about kids here. We're not talking about robots and machines. So sometimes we're on, sometimes we're not.
Yep.
All right, so the ball's going to stay with the Patriots here. Number 2, Ellie Sims is going to inbound the ball. We got Ellie Sims. We got Macy Rice. We got number 30, Michaela Greer. We got Chloe Ralston. And we got Emily Estes in the game for the Patriots. Ralston has the ball. Cross-court pass to her. She kicks it back to Rice, who thought about the three. Kicks it back to Ralston. Ralston back to Sims. Sims down low to Estes. She's got a hold of it. She goes up. No call. Loose ball is going to stay with the Maroons. Holt playing point guard a lot here tonight.
Yep. You know, and that's kind of what Coach A wants. He wants Maggie to kind of run the offense so he can get Butcher and Martin.
That LeBron James point forward.
Yep. And
Here's Dalton for three. She's got it.
So Dalton can do exactly that. That's why she wants Maggie. That's why you want Maggie at point guard right there.
Her teammates have been willing her all night long with that shot. She finally gets one to fall. So hopefully that puts us over here. 32-24 here. Two minutes, 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Maroon Sports Network. It is Marshall Livesey. I am Brandon Foister, calling the actions, calling the spot, hitting all the major topics in pop culture. And hopefully a Lady Maroons win here tonight. We'll see. Right now it's been a game with no flow. It's been back and forth. It's been ugly. It's been sloppy, folks. But, hey, thus is the weather outside. It's terrible out there.
Yep.
So you might as well sit back, relaxing, and tune in to us here tonight. We're thank you for doing that and for putting up with us, because sometimes facts, they are optional around here. We'll fully admit it. Marshall, we had a busy time in the KHSAA this past weekend with the football championships at Kroger Field in Lexington. Here's Martin with the turnover. She lays it up and in. She is just off and running, and she can do that.
Yep.
It's a luxury for the Maroons right here. Sydney Martin. Sydney Martin, 6-foot junior for the Maroons. As we have another quick timeout here with 2 minutes and 35 seconds as the Patriots find themselves down 10. Could this be where you put your foot on the gas a little bit and take off?
Well, this is where you need to put your foot on the gas and take off, You know, they just called a timeout. We're kind of feeling Uncle Mo on our side
That's
now.
right.
So we kind of just need to push in that right direction, and I think this press defense is going to help us do that.
Well, in a night where the shots just aren't falling, you got to rely on your defense. And some nights, shots are not going to fall. So what are you going to go to? You're going to sink? You're going to put your head down and sulk, or are you going to get down and get gritty? And that's one thing about the ladies tonight. Defensively, they've been all over the place. They've been in passing lanes. They've turned the Patriots over here tonight. So that's one thing that you can say is a positive from this.
Yep.
Patriots side, you can be positive as well, because you've got a gleam of hope in a really nice forward center down low in Estes, who can really change the game with her rebounding ability. You love Mullins. You love the shooting from Ralston. Just got to figure out your point guard spot.
Yep.
Sims has the ball. And a quick turnover as Butcher grabs it and lays it in. 12-point deficit now by the Patriots. Almost another turnover there. These passes have been a little lazy here by the Patriots. Full court pressure here as Sims has it. She drives in. She's met by a foul on, I believe, Heist. We'll see who they call it on. And they're going to call it on Savannah Heist.
Some of the ladies Maroons have been telling me in sixth period, Coach A's persisting them on taking more charges and stuff like that, And if you're going to take a charge, you got to fully commit. You can't, charge, and then it's going to be called for a blocking every time. You got to set your feet, and you got to fully commit as soon as she comes down the lane.
Ellie Sims for the Patriots comes away 1-1 as she draws a little bit of iron on the second one, in and out. Rebound comes to Holt, as now Butcher has now got the ball in half court for the Maroons. Point forward, Holt kicks it over to Martin at the top of the key for three. Eyes it, no good. Martin gets her own rebound. She's wide open for a three now in the corner. She dribbles out, hits it. All over the place tonight. Sydney Martin getting it done here. Here's another padded ball. Another turnover as Martin comes away with it off the cylinder. And they're going to call the foul here on number 2. Ellie Sims, her 4th foul tonight.
Yep.
Martin has been all over her and up in her grill tonight, not making anything easy. It can really be frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
Coach A now smiling as Martin hits the first one. Something to smile about. It's now 40-25. Maroons on top. And
And Martin comes away with her second one. So, Marshall Lipsey, I know you got a busy schedule. We really hope that you come back and call more games with us. Come back Friday night with us as we got a doubleheader here at Pulaski County Gym.
Yep.
Boys, girls taking on the Casey County. Is it the Rebels?
The Rebels.
The Rebels of Casey County?
Yep. You know, I think that Friday, the boy-girl doubleheader, I think me and Bryson are you know, I talked to him a little bit about it. I think we're planning on doing the first half, and then Bryson will have to go and get ready for, you know, his game afterward. But I'll probably stay.
He's got bigger fish to fry.
Stay around for that third quarter, then go in the student section for the fourth.
Awesome, as you should.
Yeah.
You do a great job, Marshall Lipsey. We have commented on the student sections that you do lead, and you led last Monday night against that Madison Central team that rolled in here in the boys game.
Yep.
We had a very, very lively crew, and that's really cool to see our student section now behind the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Very awesome.
You know, I talked to our AD Miller about it, and I was like, hey, what do you think about under the basket tonight? And he's like, well, the band isn't coming, and that's usually where they sit. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Get it going.
Yep.
Quick 2-point basket there by Ralston. Here's almost a turnover by the Maroons, but Martin comes up with it, kicks it out to the corner, but Aubrey Dalton not on the same page to be there to receive it. It's out of bounds, turnover going back to the Patriots.
You know, me and some of the students have been thinking, you know, what could we do to kind of distract the opposing players when they shoot free throws? We're thinking about getting a curtain.
I like the curtain idea.
Yep.
Turnover by Rice, intercepted there by Martin, who lays it up and in again from this press, and another turnover by the Patriots as steps are called on Michaela Greer.
Yep. You know, if they call a walk on that, there's been plenty of calls that they've missed tonight if they're going to call that one a walk.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And a great play there by the Maroons.
Michaela Greer's got the ball for the Patriots. She's taken off. She's going to set up the offense here in half court. Kicks it over to Estes. Estes to Ralston for three. In and out. Rebounded by number 10, Emmy Relaford, and they're going to call a push in the back. And that's Maggie Holt's fourth foul.
You know, I don't know if I really want to go to third period or not tomorrow because she's just going to complain about the refs in this game.
With Maggie Holt?
Yeah.
Emmy Relaford kicks it out to Rice for three. Rice off the cylinder. Estes has got the ball. She lays it up and in for the Patriots. She's been everywhere tonight.
Yep.
Had herself quite a game, Emily Estes. All right, Patriots getting on the board here. 43-29 Maroons here on top. Butcher's going to set up the offense. Martin puts the ball on the floor, dribbles in, and it's good.
I mean, nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about that. 45-29, Maroons on top. And the Pulaski County cheerleaders are going to come out here before we get going on the fourth quarter. We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. We have thanked Monster Garage. We also want to give a huge shout out to Barry Dalton CPA. Marshall, it's almost tax season coming up. I know you worry about taxes, right? Taxes out the wazoo first of the year. Have no fear. Just go see Barry Dalton and Associates at Barry Dalton CPA, and they'll take care of all those things. You won't even have to worry about it, Dalton. Marshall, you just pick up the phone. Barry's got it, and he says, I got you. You smile, and you sit back and relax in a tropical paradise with your drink, and everything is good. Yep. Right? So that's what you do at Barry Dalton CPA. Call him for all of your tax needs. We want to thank Alex Wilson from RidgeNet. We want to thank Magic Monograms, their location now that's behind Cabana, what used to be Backyard Burgers. Magic Monogram for all your monogramming needs. It's almost Christmas time. Marshall, if I want to get all my PC swag, you go to Magic Monogram and you can find anything that you want monogrammed with a maroon.
I'm actually wearing a shirt from Magic Monogram.
All right, there you go. Barstool Pulaski came from Magic Monogram. I love it. So go see Magic Monogram. Then go see Crane and Boom. If you got cranes and you need something boomed, go see the folks at Crane and Boom, and they'll get you started for all your construction needs.
Yep.
Then we would love to thank the Somerset Pediatric Care, Women's Care. Somerset. Anyway, we'll come back to our sponsors here in just a moment. We'll start the fourth quarter. Here's Murray in for the Maroons. We haven't seen her much in the third quarter.
No.
And defense is tight, and they're going to call a foul on Rice.
Yep.
Macy Rice. Sydney Martin only with a quick breather to take Aubrey Dalton out of the game.
Yep.
But, folks, we are very blessed here at Maroon Sports Network to have a lot of sponsors, and thank you all for all that you've done. Gary Sewell at Sports Den, thank you for your sponsorship and allowing us to do what it is that we do here in Maroon Sports. Sydney Resch has got the ball. She puts it out, almost intercepted to Murray, to the other side of the floor. Martin is met by a lot of defense there by Rice, and they're going to whistle her up again. That could be her second foul. She's a little frustrated.
They've kind of been calling those, tacky fouls all night.
Well, Lincoln County stepped up their man-to-man defense here in the half court, so kudos to them start this fourth quarter, show a lot of energy. Keep us honest.
Yep.
Sydney Resch puts the ball on the floor. They're going to whistle up a Lincoln County defender now, and it is number 3, Chloe Ralston with the foul. Maggie Holt, quick outlet inbounds play to Butcher. Butcher kicks it over to Resch.
Great
to Holt.
pass.
Down
and
low
one.
to Martin, and one.
Great pass there by Maggie Holt.
Sydney Martin. And they're going to call Michaela Greer on the foul right there. So now for the Maroons, you've got Resch, Butcher, Martin, Muse into the game, and Maggie Holt. Coach A just experimenting here with all sorts of lineups. He's now going to bring Brooklyn Thomas in for Anna Muse. Quick substitution. All right. Macy Rice got the ball for the Patriots. Inbounds now, intercepted as they were looking for Michaela Greer. Another turnover by the Patriots. Here's a 3 in the corner by Martin. In and out, no good. Rebound by Greer. Turnover almost again out of bounds, but Macy Rice has it. And Rice sped up a little bit too fast right there, was looking for Ralston. Throws it away, another turnover for the Patriots. Very young Lincoln County team here. They've got a lot to build on here. And there's Resch for 3.
I don't know if you know this, but she actually led the team in three-point percentage last year.
Sydney Resch did?
Yeah, not a big sample size as some people like Martin or Holt, but still led the team.
Turnover from Holt. Catches Butcher underneath the basket with the lay-in.
Yep.
Butcher having herself a game here just by defense. Full court press as Rice breaks it. Gets to the hoop. No call right there. I think she was met with a lot of contact. Martin for 3,
it's
good.
I told you we're going to go into the second half and some shots are going to be falling, and this is what the score should have been all along.
56-29. Pulaski County Lady Maroons stepped it up defensively as well the second half.
Yep. Lincoln County's only scored 8 points in the second half.
There's a stat for you. Only 8 points of offense for the Patriots of Lincoln County. So, again, we want to thank our sponsors tonight. We want to thank Sports Den, Gary Sewell. We want to thank Alex Wilson, Ridgenet. We want to thank Crane and Boom. We want to thank Barry Dalton, CPA. We want to thank Bob McAlpin at Monster Storage and Twice the Ice. And now we would also like to thank Zillow Mills. Zillow Mills. Okay, Marshall. Guess what? Have you ever been in a pinch at home? You want something, you don't have it. You want a full course meal, but you don't want to go in there and really cook it all yourself.
All the time.
All the time?
All the time.
So, all right, head to the downtown location right next to Serendipity and the Virginia, and you will see an outlet there for Zilla Meals. You can go in, you can purchase all your 3, 4, 5-course meals frozen, all for the entire month. You're set. You don't have to worry about what you're going to have for dinner because Zilla Mills is going to do all the prep for you.
Yep.
You put it in, you basically set it and forget it in the microwave, and there you go. Voila, 5-course meal ready to go. Zilla Mills, thank you for all of your meal needs. Go hit up Zilla Mills.
You know,
there's a quick commercial for you.
Yeah, I've had some Zilla Mills, some like tiny meals. They're really good. You know, and that's not me just being.
See, I haven't got to try
That's
one
not me
yet,
just
so
being
good.
cliche. You know, like, oh, they're really good. You should try it out.
It's
No,
legit.
they are really
They're
good.
legit.
They actually are good in the
There
warm
you go.
them up in the microwave, and they're ready to go in about 2 minutes. They're really good.
Folks, you heard it here. Marshall Lipsey's telling you, Zilla Mills is legit. Here's Sydney Martin, coast to coast with the layup. Is good. Looks like she's kind of grimacing on that right leg a little bit. 58-29 as Maroons extend their lead to 19 in the fourth quarter. And that was definitely a foul on Sydney Martin bumping Ralston at the top of the key.
You know, that's an aggressive play by Sydney, and it would have been completely fine if she
gambles every play.
She wouldn't have put her hands down. You know, if she would have got her hands out a little bit further and kind of bumped her like she did, it would have been completely fine. But you can't put two hands on her there.
Into the game for the Patriots tonight is number 23. That's Mercedes Hensley.
That's a name right there. That's a cool name.
Number 11, Mullins can't come away with it as the ball is loose. Hensley there to break it up, knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Maroons. Listen, this is a young Patriot squad. They've got a lot to build on and a lot to be positive for going forward. As they are definitely getting things worked out here. The season is early, so definitely both teams are playing like it's March, but
yeah,
we forget it's December, so it's all good. Back into the game is Ellie Sims. She's got 4 fouls. She's going to lay it up and in. She's fouled by Sydney Resch with the and one. Nice play there by Ellie Sims to take it coast to coast.
You know, and I think if Coach A wouldn't have been preaching about taking charges and stuff, I think we get that stop right there.
Right.
But, you know, that was in the back of Sydney Resch's mind, you know, oh, let's take a charge. And she wasn't set, and she tried to take it, and that's where you get the block and the and one.
So out on the court for the Maroons now, I see Brooklyn Thomas, Resch, Young Heist, Hannah Murray, and Aubrey Dalton. To be exact, number 21, Caroline Heist for the Maroons. Aubrey Dalton's going to drive into the paint. She's met by a defender, and they're going to call it on number 11. They're going to call Mullins on that. I didn't see her around the play. But, anywho, they're going to whistle her up on that one.
Yep.
Dalton's going to go to the line and shoot two.
You know, officiating's been really iffy tonight. There's kind of been some calls where I'm like, I don't know if that's foul. And then there's other calls where I'm like, well, that's definitely a foul.
I've not seen this officiating crew before, so I'm going to just go ahead and say this is a crew that they had to find at the last minute.
Yeah. The one closest to us, the one with the full head of hair, I've had him a couple of times.
Another turnover and lays it up and in. Great play by Sydney Resch to anticipate that pass.
No, as I was saying, the one closest to us, the one with the full head of hair, I've had him a couple of times when I used to play for the Maroons back in freshman and sophomore year. So we had him a couple of times.
We just got an update in McCrary County where our Maroons are playing the Raiders on their floor, and our guys are up 5 at the end of 3. So looks like it's going to be a tight one over there at the Raider Den, McCrary County.
Yep.
Guys have showed out now.
Macquarie County last year, and a bunch of people saw it. You know,
So
they have the whole community behind them. You know, and their big dog Kyle Stevens kind of plays a lot like Caden Lancaster.
He does. Plays off the bounce. He's a very good athlete.
Yep. And as Coach Fraley and me were talking about it, he kind of compares him to Lanny. He said he's a little bit less athletic and explosive.
Yeah.
But he's got a little bit more of the fundamental and basketball-esque to it.
Man.
You know, and Lanny plays with so much flash that it's like, well, why do I need any of these fundamentals, you know? And he gets away with it a lot, and I really like to watch him play.
And there is Caroline Heist, a 7th grader, putting it in for the Maroons right now, 63-32 right now. Lincoln County swinging the ball a lot better here in their half-court set.
Man, she's going to be good.
There's Greer, who's met by Muse. They're going to call Muse for the bump foul, and Greer's probably going to She's going to inbound here.
Bella Stevens checking into the game here.
So on the court right now for the Patriots, we have Sims, we have Ralston, we have Hensley, we have Greer.
Oh!
And Mullins.
That's a bad call. You know, if I was down there in the stands right now, I'd be kind of going a little crazy.
Ralston's going to go to the line and shoot 2 for Lincoln County here. Really, Lincoln County, as they improve, I can see giving fits to their crosstown rivals, Boyle County and Danville.
Yep.
Because I think you might see them sneak away with some wins there just because of they can just take you out of your element here. And we've got a sideline warning right now, or timeout. Okay, timeout by Lady Maroons.
You know, I didn't think he was calling.
Okay, I was like, I wasn't sure.
Started pointing at Coach A. I was like, Coach A, pop down now. There's 3 minutes left in the game here. Don't get your stuff thrown out.
Coach A didn't see. He saw something he didn't like there, and he wanted to address immediately. Looked like it was an assignment issue.
Yep.
He's got some young players on the floor right now.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we always talk about in earlier years, especially last year and the year before that, we were pretty old teams, and you know now it almost seems like, you know, with the one senior in Aubrey Dalton, it's like we're really young all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like a reverse action to what the baseball team is now. 2 years ago, we had 7 of the 9 guys starting was sophomores.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, me including myself, I was a sophomore at first base, and we really didn't have any varsity time, especially because we just didn't have a freshman season because of COVID.
I find myself in this spot a lot being a teacher in the classroom is sometimes I want to assume my students know X, Y, or Z.
Yep.
And one of the more darning quotes I heard coming out of the football season from UK was with our offensive coordinator, Scangarelli. Came out of NFL from the San Francisco 49ers. Clearly the man knows football.
Yeah.
But one thing that kind of came out of the locker room that I heard was he was used to telling guys to doing something and then they go do it. Not understanding that you got to coach young people up. You got to be there with them through the mistakes and all those things. And I think that's where we kind of saw things fall apart.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
right here, we kind of forget that, like you said, with the young team, they need that extra coaching to get them through the adversity that we see happen for them as Resch goes to the line to shoot the free throw here. So, that's a good point, Marshall. I see John Franklin standing at the door wearing a bright orange Tennessee shirt.
Yeah, well, it was
terrible.
It was Tennessee Tuesday.
Yes,
so.
Okay. Tennessee Tuesday. I didn't know about that, nor should that ever happen in Kentucky.
I don't think it should happen either. But
my goodness gracious.
It's John Franklin. What are you going to tell him?
Call security.
What are you
Call
gonna tell
security. All right, Sims kicks it over to Rice. Rice puts it on the floor. We got a zone defense by the Lady Maroons. Ball is loose right here. Resch comes away with it. Heist has it. She's trying to kick it up. We got a jump ball finally. Bodies flying everywhere.
I think he just called that jump ball to get people off the floor. I didn't really see a jump ball. There was no tie-up whatsoever. Just people diving, hustling. I mean, that's what you want to see.
We got Rice inbounds the ball to Emmy Relaford right now for the Patriots. Sims has it at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Hensley. Hensley back to Relaford. Back to the corner to Rice. Rice puts it on the floor. Back to Hensley. Hensley for 3. No good. Doesn't draw iron. Loose ball here. Foul on, well, not a loose ball foul. They're going to call a jump ball here, and possession's going to stay with the Maroons.
Yep.
Young Caroline Heists with the ball for the Maroons. Kicks it over to Resch. Resch is going to let it go. Off the cylinder. Rebound. Ladies hit the floor here. Lady Patriot possession right now as Sims has the ball, and she's going to inbounds for the Patriots.
Yep. You know, Bella Stevens, still young, but I feel like if she has any determination like Gavin did, especially senior year, me going through, and, you know, I didn't play last year, but I was with them most of the time. I'm friends with all of them, still am friends. If she has any determination like Gavin, she'll be a great player here.
Talking to Brooklyn Thomas Monday after school, and I said, Maggie Holt 2.0. She said, what does that mean 2.0? I said, well, second coming to Maggie Holt, because she reminds me of a young Maggie Holt, Brooklyn Thomas. So it's future's bright with her. She's got the ball pushed to the floor, and they're going to call it from behind, and that's going to be on, I'm going to say 23, but I'm not sure. Number 10, Emmy Relaford is who they're going to whistle up here.
Yep. You know, we're really close to a running clock here, only 5 points away, but I don't think we're going to get it.
1 minute, 45 seconds left to go. First free throw by Thomas is good. 66-34 Maroons.
Yep.
Second free throw. Off the cylinder and in. Relaford inbounds to Rice for the Patriots. She's going to bring it up. Quick three here by Relaford. And it's out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Maroons. She looks a little frustrated there, but she's got to keep shooting the ball. When she's open like that, you got to let it go.
Yep.
Sydney Resch has the ball, guarded by Hensley. Caroline Heiss dribbles. There's a 2-3 zone here by the Patriots now. Like you said, running clock. Number 1's also a 7th grader.
Yep.
Number 10 for the Maroons, also a young player that we haven't seen, Taylor Vaught, I want to say. These young teams, the young ladies, Maroons, 6th, 7th grade, and 8th grade teams play in the state. They're very, very talented.
Yep.
A lot of young core group that's going to be coming up here through the high school, and future's bright here for the Lady Maroon basketball.
You know,
something to be excited about.
The future is bright, but also look at the middle school boys as Resch hits that three there. The middle school boys team, 6th, 7th, and 8th, they are all really tough. My brother plays for the 7th grade team, and I mean, I don't think they've won a game. I don't think they've had a game that's been within 25 points. I mean, they're blowing out opponents like it's nothing. As maybe I spoke too soon, we got the running clock there for a little bit. Got to stop it here for the free throws, though.
Ellie Sims is going to shoot 2. Now, listen, this Lincoln County team played a great game tonight. That first half, they put 2 halves together like that. They're in every game that they play.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's something to look that they can build on, be positive. The season's early. It's just getting started.
Yep.
But they're a young team. They're going to put it together here by the end, I have no doubt. Rebound here comes back to the Patriots. Ball's on the floor, loose ball, 37 seconds. And counting down, they're going to let it play.
Yep.
Sydney Martin, we were told, with 36 tonight for the Maroons. And that doesn't shock me. She was all over the place. Caroline Heiss going to let it go, in and out.
I don't think she was in the whole fourth quarter.
No.
Poster. See, there were.
Man, Resch
is
always there.
I don't know how you call that foul. I mean,
with 12.3 seconds.
Straight. I mean, it looked like a full extension Derrick Henry stiff arm, and then Resch just swipes down and knocks the ball, and they call a blocking foul on that. If anything, it would be a reaching in foul, but whatever. You know, 12 seconds left. We're up by 34.
Macy Rice hits her first one. Macy is a junior for Lincoln County. And she hits her second one. 70-37, 10 seconds. This game is going to come to a close as we're going to dribble it out here. Final score in Pulaski County Gym, December 6th. Lady Maroons 70, Lady Patriots 37. Both teams played a great game here, great half of basketball where it looked like it was going to go either way, but in the first half. But second half, Lady Maroons put it together.
Yep.
Marshall, as we come to a close here, it looks like we're going to do post-game up here. We'll just go to final thoughts here and what we're going to look ahead towards in our schedule and do our players of the game. So, Marshall, takeaways from the game tonight.
Well, you know, that first half we came out really, really sloppy. I felt like we were sluggish. We were still asleep, kind of. And Sydney Martin kind of, not even on the offensive end, on the defensive end, set the tone, and then we started hitting shots towards that second half.
Yeah, definitely going to go with, if I was going to steal the thunder a little bit from you, and I think you were going to go with, I'm just going to go player of the game. Oh, yeah, we're going to go sidelines here.
Okay, so we started off kind of slow in the first half. What do you guys think affected that?
Definitely our energy and the way we were throwing the ball. It was just not going good for us, and we couldn't hit shots very well.
Right.
We shouldn't have napped before.
Do you think playing last night affected that?
I think we were a little tired, but I don't think it was anything that we couldn't handle.
No.
Alrighty, so you ended up coming out with a win. What did the team do during halftime or talk about to affect that?
We just decided that we needed to go out and rebound and start in transition better and get our shots off better.
He said we needed to play better defense and jump at the ball more.
Right, you guys had a good game. Allie, still back up to the booth.
Livesey here with our final thoughts. We apologize, listeners, as we jump to a sideline post-game interview there, brought to us by none other than Allie LaForce herself, bringing it with Savannah Heist and Aubrey Dalton with post-game thoughts. Marshall, takeaway here?
Well, second half. I'm just going to say second half.
Absolutely.
We came out of the locker room. I don't know what Coach A said. I'll probably ask him tomorrow during fifth period what he said to him. But,
What'd you say to him, Coach?
But they came out with a fire, and, I kind of predicted that we would pull away a little bit, but not in this sort of fashion. We came out and absolutely just started laying the hammer.
Absolutely. And then, as we're going to go with Sydney Martin with 37 tonight as our player of the game.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt she was impacting the game, not just offensively. She was in passing lanes. She was on loose balls. She was on missed shots everywhere, all over the place. Down low, outside, you name it. She was out there getting it done.
Yep.
So Sydney really helped bail us out of that first half. And also in that third quarter where things were still a little sluggish from the get-go.
Yeah.
So we'll go with her as player of the game. And as we move forward in the schedule, the next game for the Lady Maroons is going to be Friday night.
Yep.
No game Thursday?
I don't think there's a game
Okay.
Thursday.
So Friday night, right back here at Pulaski County Gym, Lady Maroons are going to get us started in the doubleheader with Casey County. And then our Maroons tonight, let's hope that we root them on to a win as they got a tough road battle at McCreary County. If they can come away with a win there, then that can really, really, really set up some high energy going forward that's much needed. But they've not had anything easy early going on in their season. But, folks, Marshall, take it away.
It's been a tough start of the schedule for the Maroons. Those first three games, excluding Madison Central, who was a top 10 team in the state, and we ended up beating them here. West Jess and Danville are two top 5 teams in the region. West Jess plays hard 24/7. Danville, super athletic, they just get up and down the court. They'll press you the whole game, and we handled them pretty nicely. So, it's going to be special things here.
Yeah. Well, folks, thank you again for tuning in here tonight for Maroon Sports Network as tonight against Lincoln County, our ladies come away with the win. They are 2-0. Or I'm sorry, 3-0 in the season as they won last night to Danville at Danville. So big start of the season for the Lady Maroons and a big start here for our men's Maroons. Folks, thank you again for tuning in. So long. Catch us back here live online Friday night. Till then, good night.